Hello, my name's Hannah and I'm a storyteller, and I'd like to tell you a story about a giant carrot. Now, it's quite unusual to have a giant carrot. They're usually just, well, the same size as other vegetables, really. But carrots do have a lovely orange colour. And carrots, well, I do love carrots. You can eat them raw, so you don't even have to cook them. And you can use them for so many things. You could bake a carrot cake. You could make some carrot soup. But that's enough about carrots for now. This story is called The Giant Carrot. Once upon a time, there was an old man and an old woman, and they lived in an old house that was even older than both of them. The thing they loved most about their house was the garden. The garden was huge, and it stretched right around the house. In the front garden, they grew flowers all year round. There'd be flowers of every colour you can think of, all sorts of shapes and sizes. But the thing that you noticed most about that garden was the smell of the flowers, their wonderful perfume. The back garden, behind the house, well, that was much more practical. That was where the old man and the old woman grew their fruit and vegetables. At the bottom of the garden were the fruit trees, and in autumn they'd be absolutely laden with juicy pears and red, ripe apples. And the rest of the garden was where they grew their vegetables, and there were always neat rows of lettuces and cucumbers and carrots, cauliflowers, onions, any vegetable you can think of. Well, it was springtime, one of those wonderful spring days when the air was clear, the sky was blue, and the sun was shining, although it was still a little bit chilly. And the old man and the old woman knew it was a perfect day to plant their seeds. So they went out into the garden with their forks, great big garden forks, and they started to dig. And they dug and they dug and they dug, turning over the soil. It was such hard work. But as they worked, the little robin came to see them, a friendly little bird that lived in their garden. And the robin was mostly brown, but he had a wonderful red chest of feathers. And the robin hopped about and bobbed about, eating insects and bugs. And the old man and the old woman carried on digging, and they dug and they dug and they dug, pulling out weeds as they went, getting rid of slugs and snails, because they didn't want the slugs and snails to eat their plants. Finally, the soil was ready, and it was time to plant the seeds. Well, they had so many different seeds to plant. They planted neat rows of carrots, and neat rows of cucumbers, and neat rows of cabbages, and neat rows of turnips. It took them a long time to plant all the seeds. And then they raked over the soil, so all the seeds were covered in soil. And then they watered them. And every single day they looked after those seeds. They'd pull out the weeds, they'd get rid of the slugs and the snails, and they'd water the plants. Slowly, very slowly, little green shoots started to appear through the soil. And those little green plants grew a little bit bigger. But the old man and the old woman noticed that one of the carrot plants was actually quite big. It was an awful lot bigger than the other carrots. And that carrot grew bigger and bigger and bigger. And as time went on, it grew bigger and bigger and bigger, until it was absolutely ginormous. And one morning the old man looked at the carrot and thought, it's time we pick that carrot. So he got hold of the leaves on top of the carrot And he pulled, and he pulled, and he pulled. But the carrot didn't move. It was stuck. And he thought, I need some more help. So he called the old woman to come and help. Can you come and help pull up this carrot, please? And the old woman came walking over. The old woman took hold of the old man, and the old man took hold of the carrot. And together they pulled, and they pulled, and they pulled. But nothing happened. That carrot didn't move. Well, they needed more help. And the old woman thought about it, and she called their granddaughter. Can you come and help, please? And the granddaughter came running over. Well, the granddaughter got hold of the old woman got hold of the old man, and the old man got hold of the carrot. And together they pulled, and they pulled, and they pulled. But nothing happened. That carrot was stuck fast. It wouldn't move. So they thought, well, we need some more help, don't we? And the old woman had an idea. She called their grandson. Can you come and help with this carrot, please? Well, the boy came running over. The boy got hold of the girl got hold of the old woman got hold of the old man, and the old man took hold of the carrot leaves. And he said, right, after 3, we'll all pull together. Ready? 1, 2, 3. And all together they pulled, and they pulled, and they pulled. But nothing happened. The carrot didn't budge. And they thought, well, we need some more help, don't we? Who could help? And the old woman had an idea. And she called the dog. Dog, can you come and help, please? Well, the dog was really excited. And the dog came scampering over. Well, the dog got hold of the boy got hold of the girl got hold of the old woman got hold of the old man got hold of the carrot leaves. And he said, right, come on, after 3. 1, 2, 3. And together they pulled, and they pulled, and they pulled. But nothing happened. The carrot just wouldn't move at all. And they thought, well, we need some more help, don't we? Who shall we call? And the old woman had an idea. She said, let's call the cat. So they did. Well, she did anyway. Cat, can you come and help, please? Well, the cat was being really lazy, but the cat had a bit of a stretch and a big yawn, and the cat came sauntering over. Well, the cat got hold of the dog got hold of the little boy got hold of the girl got hold of the old woman got hold of the old man got hold of the carrot leaves, and he rolled up his sleeves, and he said, right, come on, after 3. 1, 2, 3, pull. And together they pulled, and they pulled, and they pulled. But nothing happened. The carrot just wouldn't move. It was absolutely stuck. And they thought, well, we need some more help, don't we? Who would help? And the old woman had an idea. She said, let's call Mouse. Mouse, can you come and help, please? Well, the little white mouse came scurrying over. The mouse got hold of the cat got hold of the dog got hold of the boy got hold of the girl got hold of the old woman got hold of the old man, and the old man rubbed his hands together and pulled up his sleeves, and he got hold of the carrot leaves. And he said, right, come on everyone, after 3 we all pull together. Ready? 1, 2, 3, pull. And together they pulled, and they pulled, and they pulled. and the carrot wobbled, and the carrot shook, and with a great big pop, the carrot flew out of the ground and landed on the man, who landed on the old woman, who landed on the girl, who landed on the boy, who landed on the dog, who landed on the cat, who landed on the mouse. All of them just fell into a great big heap. And they laughed, and they couldn't stop laughing. And they laughed, and they laughed, and they laughed. And when they eventually got their breath back, they started to chat about what to do with the giant carrot. Oh, let's bake a carrot cake. I love carrot cake. Oh, no, we need to make carrot soup. Well, could we not just have carrot with our meat and potatoes tonight for dinner? Well, together they dragged the giant carrot up to the house. And that day they made carrot soup. And they baked a carrot cake. And they even had carrots for their dinner with the meat and potatoes. And the next day they had carrot, and the next day they ate carrot, and the next day they ate carrot. And that carrot went on and on and on. Well, after all, it was a giant carrot. And that's the end of the story. Thank you.